We're going live, by the way.
Okay. And
Well, welcome everyone to tonight's meeting. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I think Jim's got you. There you go.
I'm ready, Jim.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we'll start with our consent items for this evening. All the board members have received the minutes from December meeting and January 15th organizational meeting. I ask for a motion for approval.
Not to approve the minutes from both meetings.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Item for approval will be the financial report.
Motion to approve the financial report. I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Moving on for the next consent item of the claim approval.
I'll make a motion to accept the claims. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. And continue on with approval of the payroll.
Motion to approve payroll.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Okay, for personnel this evening, we have no certified modifications. We'll move it on to classified. We have one approval for classified of a resignation of pre-K Kara Kelly Hanover. Do I have a motion for approval?
I'll make a motion to approve a resignation.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Then for employment, I ask for a motion for the new study hall supervisor, Becca Henderson's approval.
I'll make a motion to accept Becca Henderson as the new study hall supervisor.
I'll second
I'll
that.
second it.
Oh,
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Moving on to the public comments section. Are there any public comments, David?
Well, I want to ask you a question. Where's that house bill on the phones and that? Is that still the committee or is it go to the committee?
It's gone through the Senate now and it's moved on to the House.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other public comments? And we'll continue moving on to the principal's report.
All right, good evening, everyone. Mine's quick tonight. I just want to let you know that Jexie Peoples, our new high ability teacher, she applied for one of Harold Welter's grants and she was approved and received $600. She combined some computer technology items that she needed in the classroom because she teaches computers as a special in addition to the high ability classes. And then she wanted a couple new high ability books to help get her started with her curriculum. So she was approved and Harold came and gave her a check the other day for $600. I want to talk about what the teachers have been up to. We continue to meet on Fridays when we're here, and we're working on collective commitments from my mentor, Brian, who taught me about collective commitments, and the teachers got together and decided what would be the best that you could identify in every classroom to help the students succeed. And these are commitments that everybody got together and decided we can do this no matter what grade level, and we will hold each other accountable. So we made a list of our collective commitments. So that's moving forward for second semester. And then for data, we are continuing to use the iReady computer lessons. It's a new program that we started this year, and it hits math skills and reading skills. Each student is given a diagnostic test, and then they give them a path of like 15 to 20 minute lessons that they're to work on 3 to 4 times a week. And if it's done with fidelity, we should improve our scores. So we are just now ready to do our middle of the year test. So I'm anxious to have next Friday a data meeting to see how we're doing with those scores. And tonight was supposed to be the first 5th and 6th grade girls basketball game, but it will be rescheduled. There's one tomorrow night. So 5th and 6th grade girls is ready to begin. And 7th and 8th grade, theirs is the following week. And 7th and 8th grade boys volleyball will be starting next week as well. So that's all I got for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I wanted to highlight a couple things from this month. The first one was, I would say a great success for us was the 75th anniversary girls basketball tournament on January 2nd and 3rd. Even though it was just 2 days, it took a lot of time of planning and just getting things done, preparation in advance. So I just wanted to recognize a few people tonight. First off, Brian Wozniak for his extensive work down there. The Hall of Fame room, the foyer last spring, updating all the carpeting in the gym, just a lot of work just to get the overall presentation of the gym, the stage area, painting that. So just all that work that he put into that. I like to recognize Christian Porter and Aaron Russ for their vision of the new decor in the gym, the banners. I really think that sets the gym apart. That's something that needed to be updated. And so it's really good to see those new sectional banners and the 1,000-point scorer banner. So thank you to Tim, Goose, and Signature Graphics as well for their commitment on that project and seeing that through. So over the last couple of years, we've done a lot of updates to the Tiger Den. And it's been great to see. And then to have a tournament there for the first time since '53, first girls tournament there, was very rewarding. So a lot of people in this room, several board members, and others in this room were there helping both nights. So it was a great success. It was great to see our girls compete at a high level and get to the championship game. And so that's something I think they'll never forget, his experience of being able to play at the championship game in the Tiger Den. Would like to come out on the other side of it, but I think we were all proud of how they played that night, and they gave themselves a chance to win. I will say the month of January has been very difficult with the weather delays. When I wrote this on Wednesday, I talked about the weather delays and the e-learning days, and we've had multiple since then. So Friday was our first virtual live day where the kids were actually live with teachers. We have never done that before, probably since COVID. So it was a little scary. And I will say for the grades 6 through 12, we had 97% attendance on Friday. So it was really good that kids were on there. We had a nice conversation Thursday before they left here, making sure that they understood that we really needed them to be on, and they did a really good job. So, you know, we're fighting through the challenges right now of getting back in a routine. You know, you go through August, you get in September, you're in a routine all the way through December. And now when you come back, January is always a tough month to get back in that routine. So just commend our teachers and our students for flexibility and getting through things right now. So we're hoping to get back on track and get in that routine so that we can start working on things that we were working on beginning of the year, as we're about a month away from SAT and 2 months away from iLearn now. So a lot of stuff going on as far as academically. That's what I have for you guys tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, a couple of things to share with the board this evening. First being that the board and myself will be reviewing the next list of capital projects that we've identified as a team that we want to move forward with. I will be posting them on the website here in the next week or two as we move forward with the next anticipated bond procurement that will begin in February. So at next month's meeting, I'll be asking the board to approve the bond lease for the next meeting. Work is also set to begin in the next few weeks on the Tri-Township Energy Savings Program. We're excited about this. We do need to remove a couple of trees, but they will be coming down the next couple of weeks when the weather permits. I have asked the company that they leave the firewood cut up out front for the community, for anybody who's interested. They can come and take the firewood, please. In addition, both the energy solar company as well as the trades such as the boring, electrical, architectural engineers have asked us for student interns to work side by side with them in the process for work-based credit and internships. So we have enough slots for about 12 students, and they're going to begin as early as March, and they can work all summer and alternately to earn credit. Lastly, we've been following the legislative bills that are being discussed right now in session. One of them is the proposed bill that bans cell phones, Apple Watches, personal devices from our schools at all times. I'm working with our government teacher, and we're going to take a group of our high school students to Indianapolis in the next week to watch the legislative session live, so that students will have an opportunity to meet with several senators and ask questions. I think it's a great opportunity for them to hear and learn how these mandates happen, and then come back and work with us on a positive process on how to problem solve and implement that in our school for next year. And then last but not least, the administrative team and myself met and reviewed the TAG applicants for this year. While all of our teacher candidates were strong, it was a hard decision, but we were only allowed to pick 3. So based on the rubric that we had, this year's TAG recipient, you know what I'm saying. Thank you. Are Kirsten Duzan, Haley Smith, and Savannah Sonati. Congratulations to all 3 of those well-deserving teachers. If you're lucky.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Next we'll move on to the action items. And the first would be for the approval of moving the March board meeting to March 30th.
I'll make a motion to move the March meeting to March 30th.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved. The next would be for the approval of cap of non-resident students at 25 per grade level.
So this is something that the board has to do every year, is make an allotment for how many out-of-resident students we're going to take. So we've obviously gone high here, but we also know we only approved so many. So I thought this was a reasonable number for each grade level.
Motion to approve. Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. And then finally, the last action item will be for the approval of the first reading of all Neola policies.
So again, as you are aware, we have been working with Neola to update all of our policies. There's approximately 484 of them. And so you all have had them listed on the website to review and through your emails. So this will be the first one. You'll get the next batch at our next meeting for full approval of all the updated policies.
Motion to approve the first reading of the Neola policies.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion approved. Are there any discussion items this evening by the board?
Motion to adjourn.
We do have a second.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Appreciate everyone's attendance on this board meeting. Thank you.